Pisces. How is it going? We're going to hop into your reading, okay? See what's happening. Who's on your mind? And so on and so forth, Pisces. I hope all is well. Let's put this down here. Okay. Change the setup, y'all. Went back to the window. All right. So let's get some cards out and clarify. We'll clarify, okay? Pisces. Let's see who's on your mind, how they're showing up. Oh, the cheetah's coming out. Okay, fire. You know what's crazy is I like changed the ambiance to like a fire ambiance before your reading. So the cheetah is coming out, but it looked like it wanted to come out in reverse, Pisces, okay? Okay, we'll clarify it. This could be another water sign because I see the octopus as well. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it can be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sag, okay? I feel like this person's like going in circles right now, okay? Like running in place is the phrase that I'm getting. Okay, hold on. Let's see what your situation is. Oh, okay, these cards are flying out. Ascending, all right. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Let's see what you're desiring here in this connect. Wow, okay. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, epiphany, upheaval. You're like, I just want something to happen here now, okay? And then let's see what is stopping this. Okay, date. All right. Meeting someone new, date, get back out there, plan, set a date. It's like, set a date. That's what's stopping this. All right. Let's see the results of this. This is what we get into over on part 2. You're extended, not enough, frustrated in relationship, fear, ego issues. We'll see overall outcome at this point for these two. Golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing is the outcome that I'm getting with you two at this point. That usually is like, I mean, obviously I'm going to talk about this on your extended, but that's like eventually you all just saying like, we can't see eye to eye. You know, we can't, it's two people that can't come to an agreement. Okay. And where, well, I'll talk more about that over. Yeah. Okay. So let's get into this right now. So it's interesting. I told you, I feel like your person, like what I was getting with, you see how the circles are going around? I was getting like Twilight Zone, like do, 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 do. You remember that little spiral? Okay. So maybe they're spiraling. Okay. Cheetah upright is somebody who, I feel like your person right now, overall, Pisces, there's something going on with them personally with their purpose, like their purpose in life, okay? And they're trying to like find themselves, or like for some of you, this person is like questioning, like, why am I here? What is my purpose? What is my reason right now for existing in this space? Okay, so there could be a level of depression going on here. For some of you, this person can be experiencing some sort of like addiction. You know, I hate to say it, but there can be a level of like, you know, alcoholism, things like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting like depression. Yeah, it's like, what's the goal? You know, this person, I think, is trying to understand their own goals in life too. Okay. Wheel of Fortune is showing up. This could be a Sag. All right. And that is a shift. That is a change. I can definitely see that change is something is about to happen here. Like some sort of shift will happen here in this connection. Definitely, I'm getting a change in direction with your person. All right, hold on one second. Queen of Swords. Okay. Yeah, Libra energy. I feel right now, Pisces, this person feels guided to really focus on maybe even like some sort of legal matter, okay, with this Libra energy. Like their life, okay, and things happening in their life, evaluating to like maybe their position in your life, Pisces, okay, the role that they play. Libra is the house of partnership, so I definitely feel like with you in particular, they are going over things, you know, and, you know, there's something about them like shifting the focus back to them as well. All right. Like maybe I don't need to, and I'm just using this as an example, Pisces, but maybe I don't need to focus so much on me and Pisces. They may have felt like a part of them, like they've lost themselves, okay, in this connection with you. And again, it has to do with them, okay? They could be someone, especially if they have Libra in their chart even, okay? Some sort of Libra placement. This person can tend to lose themselves in a partnership, okay? Or become so wrapped up in a relationship or partnership that they forget about themselves and their needs and their goals, things like that, okay? And you may have said something to them, Pisces, to kind of like give them something to think about. You may have told them like, look, you need to get yourself together. You need to focus on, you know, things that you need to focus on. They're very serious right now about addressing certain things that need to be addressed. But I'm also getting to going back to, you know, some of them just kind of, I see them like at night, especially in their head and literally drinking, like I'm getting drinking. So the situation with you two is ascending, okay? It's entering a new phase for sure, especially with that Wheel of Fortune. If you all are taking a break, like if that's the new phase that you all are entering into, I feel like that's your person is feeling like, you know what, this is happening because I really need to focus on me. Okay, I'm getting that with your person. Let's talk about this new phase, this is the situation with you two right now. Pisces and their person. Oh, I feel like the Ace of Pentacles wanted to come out. Okay, Three of Pentacles. Okay, this is good. Working together to, you know, figure things out. there is something working here, for sure. Okay, in the situation, there is, you know, Pisces, this person too, they could be taking space for them, you know, space to themselves in terms of like, how do I show up as a better partner? What, like, and again, they could be saying, I need to show up for me first. I need to be a better version of me so I can show up as a better partner in this connection with Pisces. Whatever is happening here, it seems to be working in favor of, you know, the situation. Hold on. Four of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Hold on one second. Let me clarify. I'll give you one more card for this Pisces and their love interest, their current situation. The King of Cups. Scorpio energy. That Scorpio is an energy of transformation. So yes, there is change happening. Yeah, and what I'm hearing is I had it right. Like whatever is going on is actually benefiting this connection. Okay, it is benefiting it. It's like creating like solid building blocks so that the relationship between you two has a solid foundation. Okay, even though right now things may seem different and off, it's actually working to the benefit. Ooh, preparing. I'm hearing something about preparing with ascending, right? Preparing for union. King of Cups, Three of Pentacles. I feel like this is you, Pisces. I think a lot of you, like you're trusting your intuition, you're trusting your, wow, space. I need more time to think. What I was saying is, I think a number of you, this space is actually allowing room for growth. And it reminds me of that when my son was younger, my oldest, when he had a project to do. And the question was, what does something need in order to grow? Like a plant. And you would think regularly, it's like you need the sun, you need water. And my son said space. Okay, like things need space to grow. So that's what I'm actually hearing. Like this space, this time and space, it is actually creating a level of it's like I said, it's creating a like fertile. I'm getting like fertile land, fertile soil for, you know, seeds to actually grow. Okay. I feel like a number of you Pisces, your intuition is telling you that everything is okay. No matter what anything looks like outside of this, even if it looks chaotic and even if it feels like restricted, you're like, something is telling you, no, this actually, though, this is growth. Okay. Yeah, I feel like everything's working out. So what you want is lightning. Transformation. Clarify what Pisces desires here in this connection. The Two of Pentacles, Jupiter and Capricorn, more Jupiter. I'm saying that because the Wheel of Fortune is Sag energy, Jupiter. And so I don't know. I'm just looking at like space too. Like we're talking about space. You know what's interesting though? Space is full. That's an illusion. Like when everything we look out into, it's actually full. There's nothing empty out there. It just looks that way. And I'm getting like that metaphor applies to your situation. Like things may look empty. Like I'm getting the empty room from the archetypes deck. Do I have that down here? Anyway, it's actually like it's all about perspective, and that goes back to your person gaining perspective right now, where it's like one person steps into an empty room and they just see like, oh, this is so desolate. It's an empty room. You know, it's just a bunch of empty space. Whereas another person can walk into it and be like, ooh, this is, they rub their hands together like, okay, like their creative juices start flowing. Okay, again, maybe that's why I picked the orange and, the red too, but it's like, it just feels like this energy of creation. Okay. So I feel this has to do with decision, making some sort of decision with lightning. I think that you all have been in this space of the in-between, the liminal. Okay, you and your Queen of Swords here, or Cheetah. Yeah, you all have been in this space of the in-between. And I think you're both ready for change. You are. But you're, like Pisces, you're ready for change. And I do feel like it's happening. You're ready to have a different experience, like a completely different experience with who this is or just in your life. Okay? Ooh. Three of Wands reversed, Nine of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and Death was coming out in reverse. Interesting. Hold on. Some of you are like waiting for this person to come to their senses. Like, you're like, in this space and time, I want you to like figure something out. All right, with Death in reverse. But again, I feel like that has to do with this period of being in this in-between energy, and you're wanting, in that space, you're wanting, this sort of shift. Okay, Five of Wands. Look how he's reaching for the light. You're wanting this person to wake up. That's what I'm getting. Wake up. Do something different. Wake up. So what's stopping? The Hermit. You got Virgo with date. Okay. Meeting someone new, date, get back out there, plan, set a date is what is stopping you from it's what's stopping you from getting what you want. This is more so your person for sure. That I feel like they're the Hermit, they're the Queen of Swords, because they're coming up with this energy. They're in their head. Okay. This is also, a very like over analytical, where I feel like you, Pisces, you're more like, maybe you're one of this person to snap out of the overthinking. You're just overthinking. If if you and this person are on a break, I'm just going to use this as an example. They could also be sitting here like a part of why what you want is not happening is because like they may be sitting here like, well, maybe I just need to meet someone new. Maybe I need to get back out there. Maybe it's just not it for me in Pisces. Okay. There's also distance between you and who this is. I'm getting that. This could be a long distance connection. And that's the space. And also I'm literally getting to like there needs to be a date set. Okay. 9 of Cups. That's you. Wish fulfillment. Knight of Cups, 6 of Cups. Yeah, you're totally like, hold on. Oh. Pisces, this person, whoever this is, they also feel like you're happy without them. Knight of Cups, 6 of Cups, 9 of Cups. For some of you, this over analyzing that I'm getting with your person, they feel like you're like potentially reconciling, or you're dating, or you're getting back out there. You could be going back to someone from your past. I'm just mentioning that because that's coming out. Okay. And yeah, they also could be waiting on you to express, how you're feeling. This is your energy. And this, okay, 9 of Cups, Knight of Cups. You got Scorpio energy. But it can be, yeah, like they're waiting for you to initiate. All right. And that's the holdup here. Responsibilities also is coming out. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. And that I feel is on the part of your person. Exactly what I was getting with that Queen of Swords in the beginning. Okay. Like they're addressing a number of things happening in their life. And they're dealing with that. So I'm going to continue this, and we're going to talk about not enough being the result of this, okay? And why the golden mirror is coming up for the overall outcome with you too. All right. Now, this is at this point with the current energy. Things do change based off of energy. Okay. So, but I'll tell you what I get now. The link to continue watching is in the description, top of the comments, and we'll get into, more about your person's intentions and what they see happening, what they want. We'll talk about this outcome, the timeline of, possible forward movement with you two. And then we're going to get, what is the call to action? What do you need to do? What does your person need to do in this connection? All right, Pisces. So potentially I'll see some of you over on the other side. All right. And if this is where we part ways, love you all. Thank you for watching. I wish you all the best with everything. I'll see you next time. Peace.